What's going on YouTube? Back at it with another video. Look, it say serial killer realized he's been caught 45 years later. Yeah. You do dirt, you gonna get caught one day. It's inevitable. It's just gonna happen. But before we get into this video, man, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn in post notifications on. Say a quick prayer, then we'll start this video. Bow your heads for me, please. Dear Lord, I want to come to you today just to pray for anybody that has kids at the house, that's having a baby. I ask that you bless them with a healthy baby. I ask that the kids run around the house bad, just bad, that you give the parents a break, some time to themselves, give them a vacation, something that they can enjoy, and just keep all the kids healthy. In your name I pray. Amen. Ashe. Ready? Like, comment, subscribe. Let's do it.
Hi, good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah.
He's like, it's all right. I just got done eating a mustard sandwich, and he kind of dripped a little bit on my shirt, but it's okay. What do you need?
Hi, puppy.
Let me get.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
I was turning around in your driveway, and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sure, something. Yeah, go ahead. Hands behind your back. Face the car. Go ahead and face the car.
You're like, what's going on? You're tricking me. You know what you did back 45 years ago. You forgot about that. When you didn't like that black kid. Oh, I hope it ain't black. I hope this like some white or right crime. I would hate for this to be that.
All right, what's this?
We'll talk to you in a minute. Anybody else in the house?
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat. You want to rest on that seat?
You're gonna close the door, make sure that.
That's why y'all gotta know about people's past. Even if your girlfriend was a slut, like, you gotta let that man know who you was. Just be real. Because a nigga hate to grow up and marry you or some shit and find out you was getting trains ran on you in college and shit. Like, bro, keep it real. Like, you used to have chlamydia and shit all the time. You used to sell coochie. Like, you better tell that man that. Nigga, if you used to murder people, I ain't saying tell people that you used to do that, but let them know a little bit of your life. Like, man, I was crazy. I did a lot of bad things. Say something. Stop all that fucking lying. Stop running from y'all past.
The dogs?
Yes.
We'll take care of your dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader.
Can I just show you, nigga, you can't really get away with nothing because, nigga, they'll wait 45 years and pull up a whole fucking investigation from 1940 and shit, 1970. We done got the technology to figure that out back then, but we got it now. We need John. Is he still alive? He's 67, 73? Go get him. Pick him up. Go ahead and get him screenshotted too. Okay, share you with the screenshot, yeah.
Is the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getrew.
Getrew?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested, and I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate.
He was accused of murder, came down here and still did another one. You probably serial.
Murder.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened?
No.
With this young female?
No.
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club.
Damn.
She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
Damn, you was like that? You was out here taking it and leaving them out there where the kids is going, hey, you guys want to play some baseball today? They gonna run up on that. That nigga lethal.
Why did they arrest you? I mean, if...
Probably the next day.
Okay.
After they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me,
If she was sexually assaulted, why they didn't do no DNA?
walk that direction or walk towards a school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
Okay. Did you... I mean, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he
You
was
know you
found
met
guilty
him.
at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was...
Just because he said it. That's what they say. All that they say that. I mean, I wouldn't want to say that. But any motherfucker that always say that's what it... They and them niggas lying. Shit, that's what everybody think. Like, did you do it or not, nigga?
Released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence, then he walked free.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison? on
Something
it?
like that.
Wow. And then how... after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and
Why do you say he'd never been arrested if the nigga did 6 years in prison?
that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point, there was another accusation against you about sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police Department?
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
I was accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I got to ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that I,
Not that I know of.
not that I know of. And
Lying like a motherfucker. Yeah, when they hit that. No, not that I know of. What do you mean, not that I know of? Did you have sexual assault with the little girl? Or did you not? You touch her or not? You lying. He did. This nigga out here. Sexual assaulter. Molestationer. Bro, weird as hell. You never know, because he just look like an old man. You never know who these old people was back in their 20s.
if I was
In their teens.
arrested for specifically that, and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened, like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. Didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't. You know.
Okay.
It was so piddly that.
It didn't you weren't didn't go to trial or anything
No.
like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with the with Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
Yeah.
You ever go out there? You
I
ever,
was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
what hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills,
Okay.
and I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the
So
area
who the
around
boys?
Page Mill
We need to go
Road?
pick them up too.
Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. Would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Leslie Marie Perlov was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John.
He did it. Cause if you got DNA under the fingers, nigga, he definitely was there. He talking about he wasn't there at all. I've never had a reason for that. You remember strangling that girl in that white shirt? You remember that? That ain't something you just forget. You lived your life knowing that too, and you got a wife right now, and she don't know none of this. Damn. That's crazy.
Who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
You ever see this young lady? You know her?
No. Who's that?
It's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered.
Mm.
Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know the name Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would
very
be
cute.
about, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah. But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
How you know everything like that? 18 at Stanford. Yeah, she looks like a Stanford graduate. You been scoping women out that much? That's bitch look like UCLA to me. I ain't know. But he knew. See?
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in this area, you know.
Sure.
But, you know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
No, you said graduate.
Now, this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
I know that you were accused of a sexual assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions because it's part of the investigation.
Yeah.
When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about sexual assault,
That's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or killing a young woman. Okay.
No.
It's like this whole time he really sitting here just telling them himself, even though he's like disagreeing with everything. But police ain't finna ask you all this shit and ask you shit from back in 1960, 40, or whatever it was. They not finna ask you these questions if they already don't know. They just trying to see if you just straight up telling yourself. But he's just telling on himself undercover.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, how do you think? Why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You know about DNA and how it's transferred, right?
Yeah. What this can be how it's transferred. I can always just tell.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yeah, one is semen.
Okay.
One is from the mouth.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in
technology
technology.
is getting good.
Yeah. So
They catch them every day.
How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the one up on a hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He really saying exactly where he did it and everything. Like, yeah, you calling yourself out.
And what's the other one? Because I don't remember another one.
Well, there's the two girls. There's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah, I mean okay. Wherever she was, wherever the second girl was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974,
Damn.
1 year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sandhill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades, until now.
That nigga was
I think I'm
nuts
at
in the
a
70s.
point in my
What the
investigation
hell?
that, you know.
I'm guilty, and that's it.
Well, I'm trying, you know. Well, there's a couple things, John. Your DNA's on her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it. What I'm trying to find out is why you did it. And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to
I wish
obtain a
I
confession.
knew.
And the added pressure will
I
soon
wish
tear
I
his
knew you
lies even
wanted
further
me.
apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation. You
I ain't gonna lie. When I get off here, I'm gonna take me a nap. Oh, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap right now, honestly. But I'm not gonna take a nap right now, nigga. I gotta finish this video. They got that nigga Subway. Oh yeah, you going to jail? He over here smelling them onions in them, and yeah, you going to jail with them olives in your stomach.
committed this crime. We know
He should
you
have put laxative in his sandwich.
Okay. What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No.
Know what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
You definitely.
You had to have
guilty.
known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. why it took so damn.
Took so damn long.
No what?
No.
I need that screenshot. And he talking about, yeah, I knew it was coming. Why it takes so damn long? Then why you waste all their time doing all this line? When you could have just got all this figured out, boom, bam. Talking about it takes so damn long. Nigga, this nigga got away for 45 years. He been in this motherfucker panicking for 45 years. Like, checking the windows for 45 years, wondering like, damn, when they gonna come get me? If you was black, you would have been got killed and everything. I ain't even gonna say black. If you was any brown or hillbicky hunky, if you was one of them hillbillies, they would have came picked your hillbilly ass up. But he probably was white with the good credit in a good neighborhood and everything, so they just didn't even think to come get him. And if they did, they just forget about it. We'll worry about it later. This nigga going around serial rapist.
I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now, you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay. You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. Why it took so damn long.
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls. Unless I misunderstood him. They were
like, why is you still lying though? If you just said, yeah, I don't know why it took you so damn long. You just said like, okay, one of these days I'm gonna get caught. And why the hell it take y'all so long to catch me? And now you talking about, well, he's talking about other girls. It's like you going to jail regardless, bro. Go ahead and tell us what really happened so we can make a movie about this shit, man.
They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or day, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body.
Mm-hmm.
It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you killed?
I'm not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're showing you?
I didn't kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's total different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation,
he definitely did that one up there, and he said he didn't do that one earlier. But he went and did a little 6 years, just 6 years. So, well, that's different. I was younger. Okay, nigga, when I was young, niggas didn't do that, and I was around a lot of people young like me. Your average young motherfucker ain't just killing women. Sexually assaulting them first, too, at that. No, that don't just randomly happen. You just something fucked up with you, and you went and did it again and again and again.
Investigators forced John to face the mounting evidence against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead, and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a situation
here that was
years later after you came back to the States, where a girl ends up dead, and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
See, now that nigga fidgeting.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case?
He knows.
What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find out?
Oh, nothing. I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job now to let things like that go, right?
I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
A lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, The interrogation came to an end.
Yeah.
But justice quickly caught up.
They looking at him like he was nice, but they always got to bring that one cop in that get you straight to the point. We know you killed her, so what do you want? 50 years or 65, no parole. What do you want? You're going to jail. I like a lawyer. All right. You still going. Just get straight to it. That's that cop. That'd be the one that I'd be in these interrogation room. You touched her. We seen it. Here's the footage. You want your ass kicked now or later? Because we going to kick it right before we lock you up. Pepper spray, bear mace. Which one you want?
With 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail.
Look at this motherfucker, man. Queen ta 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 da.
With a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good. In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perlov and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news sources, John Getrew died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79. His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing.
This nigga got away. He done died. Didn't even do the life. That nigga went in there and did 5 years and just like, that shit's crazy, bro. He got away with life, bro. Now I don't know what he went through throughout his life, but I feel like he had a pretty decent life. And got away with all that crazy shit.
Going effort to close more cases. If
y'all locking motherfuckers up that got a speeding ticket. Speeding ticket, nigga was late on a simple fine from Renner Center. Now he gotta go to jail.
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that
Me. Well, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, y'all. Need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, man. Turn in post notifications on, and remember, whatever you do today might pop up tomorrow. You take that however you want it. Peace.